You guys to my presentation on the Great Depression. I called it a crappy time. I had to do this for school. Let's continue. How? The Wall Street collapsed by negative 15% on October 24th through the 29th, 1929, which was almost 100 years ago. Many people panicked and they tried to take their shares out of the market, right? So as a result, many people lost a lot of jobs and they became homeless, which was like a fourth of the population in 1930. What didn't help? Obviously, alcohol. Herbert Hoover was the 31st president of the U.S. and people thought he sucked because the unemployment rate it went up to 15%. He refused to leave the gold standard, the monetary system that had to do minimum of gold, which I don't know what that actually is. And Herbert thought this was going to be a short depression like usual. It was 10 years. So they took place during 3 World Cups. He really wanted this to be a prohibitionist. So something. Don't know why. FDR, a new time. FDR ran for the 1932 U.S. presidential election, and he promised to turn around life for Americans. He said his famous sentence, "The only thing we have to fear is fear itself. Nameless, unreasoning, unjustified terror." He promised new deals to try to stop the Great Depression, and he promised to bring an end to the reliance of the government for the people to prosper economically. FDR planned to reduce financial spending to prevent overspending, which is actually very good. I respect that, man. Come on. Idiot. All of World War II, all of a sudden, World War II got booming, which provided distraction for the Americans. And women helped build stuff for the US to fight off Italians, Germans, and the Japanese. The economy only started improving, which was like when FDR started to serve his third term. And the blacks stopped fight in the US military, and they're still mistreated for a while. And I don't even know how these US people managed to get through this. After World War II, more tensions rose, less of money, more of like countries having beef with each other. Now the new world was basically the Soviet Union versus the US. People started to recover economically after World War II, and there were a lot more recessions during this time. The 1937 recession and the 1945 recession. Yeah. And basically, the unemployment rate, 2 million men and women, they had to go into shanty towns, which is settlement of mixed buildings. National suicide rate reached the worst in history. Crime was loved during this rate because people didn't really want to think, and even a doctor or even a lawyer people would decrease by 40%. Yeah, that website actually told me that. Questions and concerns. One last point, people were on phones or computers during this time. I'm pretty sure you guys know this, but it's just a good point to know. Anyways, you guys, thank you for hearing this if you actually care about this. Peace.